Well, the monsoon has started and I've got quite a bit of water there. I've filled most of my water bottles. I'm watching and I saw a bunch of insects flying past and I could not tell what they were. And then I saw them up here. It's tiny ants. And you know how the ants, they come up and fly all around and see these birds. I'm calling them terns, but in fact I don't know what they are, but they've come to feed on them, and apparently probably there's more than one ant colony doing this at once. Anyway, I saw a bunch of them flying by. I almost put my mosquito netting closed, but I hadn't seen any flying in. They're mostly just flying up, and some got caught on the outside. So anyway, I'm just sitting here having a little smoke, enjoying, relaxing in the cool, honestly. I had a great shower, and my tent's getting a little wet. I'm going to have to, I think I've decided to set up my winter camp. So my winter camp will be a combination of that big tarp in the back and my old tent, if it's still over there, and salvage it, and I'm going to go get my things. At least that's a tentative plan. I've got 5 gallons of water bottles over there too, maybe more. So that would put me at well over 10 gallons, which then this thing will probably fill up too. I've made like a catch there and it holds a gallon or two, and that's certainly enough to get a bath or two out of. Of course, when the sun hits that, it will evaporate it. But I do have my 5-gallon plastic, so I can actually cover that. And everything in there is sealed except the tortillas. If I wrap them up in enough plastic, they'll be okay. Anyway, I'm just thinking, you know how I've seen the whole circle of seasons here, and you know, it's just so nice, and I don't feel any stress or, you know, today it's Sunday, 9/12/2021. And you can hear the rain hitting the tent. You know, it's not bad. I got the door open. I had to lock it up a couple times. Some rain came in. Honestly, I mean, I was standing in the rain and it feels cool at first, of course, with the downdrafts. And you know, I took the soap, bathed off real nice, and then I started collecting water, and honestly, by that time, it felt warm. Now, sitting there, the wind blew a little, and it was like between cool, feeling a little bit chilly, and feeling warm. So, I mean, as warm as it is out here, which, I mean, you know, the rain falls on the tent, I'm opening it up, it'll dry back out, basically. Whatever heavy rainfall is falling, it hasn't fallen right here yet. But what I'm amazed at is that I can get gallons of water off a small shower just off of these little things. I just wasn't aware that that much rain fell in such a small area. It's just amazing. And see, now I was praying and thinking maybe I could use rainwater. I didn't know if this was going to work, but obviously if it tastes pretty much like spring water, it must be pretty damn good. I don't have a screen. I got a few pieces of grass, maybe a few bugs in there, but I think it's okay. In general, the water's clear, you know, except for those couple of things that got in there. And I've tasted it, you know, I don't just pull it. They say first rain can pull some pollution out of the sky and pollution and stuff like that, but honestly, you know, it's pretty clear here. The sky's been clear and this water's mostly coming off the sea, so I'm good. I'm good with it. I drank rainwater for a long time, and I'd say it's probably a lot better than the water at the Access over there. The water here is so treated, it tastes chemically, and you don't taste sulfur, but it's like think like you actually taste the desert. It just tastes this dried up taste. I don't even know how to describe it. Or maybe it's from the poop they processed out of it with all the chemicals. Who knows? Anyway, I mean, let's hope that's not true. But oh, what a nice time. Now I'm back on my vacation. When I have water in this, see, I had always planned to stay on this side of the island anyway. And due to lack of information and stuff. And then what I'm realizing, you know, the angels have put me right where I need to be. They had given me a dream that this was the stars were my stairway to heaven. And then I realized something the other day. You know, I had to urinate in the holding tank in the courthouse waiting for court one day. They wouldn't let me use the bathroom, and I had to use the floor twice. And I complained to them about it. See that beautiful bird just coming to look what's going on. They don't come too close. There was a crap load of those ants flying out here, man. It must be delicious. Those little babies with the wings. Anyway, when that happened and I had to urinate in there, and I made complaints about it to the nurse, to 3 different people. And then, because they don't have a bathroom in the blasted holding tank, unbelievably, in Jackson, Michigan. And so what I realized a few days ago is that I had dreamed that scenario at least 5 years before it happened. Maybe, probably more than that. And when I asked my angels, I said, are you kidding me that we planned all of that out that far in advance? And then it just kind of hit me, wow, you know, this really is a big plan Mother Father has for us. And we're participating in it. And that's why we can't comprehend it, because from our little lives here and what we see here, it just, Mother Father's plan is magnificent, man. And we are magnificent, and we're a part of that plan. And that plan is a part of us. So we're each important. And this is an inward journey. It's not an outward journey. It's not about getting rich. It's not about fortune and fame. It's about love. It's about going home, baby. And, you know, it's worth more than all the money and silver in the whole world. Because let me tell you, the angels are going to give you everything you need. You don't even have to worry no more. If you have everything you need, what do you need silver and gold for? What they're going to show you is that you don't need any of these things. And the tighter you hold on, well, think of it like this. If you're holding on to your money and somebody rips it out of your hand, that hurts. But you release it, your hand's free. Do whatever you want to do. That's the metaphor of consciousness. This is the way we think in the fifth dimensional thing, in those kind of terms. Release. Release everything. You know where you're going to land? Right in the hands of